Hi guys, this is Justin with Dynasty Peppers, and I just want to come back and do version 2 of my bug out bag. So this is the bag that I've updated or changed over to. This is the Maxpedition Gyrfalcon, and it's khaki foliage color. I really like this bag. This is much better than the Condor bag that I was using previously. It carries really easily, sits really nice, and I get just about the right amount of stuff in it that I want. And it is very comfortable to carry. As you can see, you've got compression straps all the way around. On the back of the bag, you've got some padding and then some airflow vents, so you can actually, it's not as hard or not as hot to carry. Nice padding on the shoulder straps, on the waist strap. And the way this is set up with the different straps up here at the top, it makes it very adjustable and easy to get it to carry just the right way. The other cool feature I like about this bag is actually this bottom pouch right here. And I'll show this when I take the bag apart. It can be pulled off and can be hooked to your belt or hooked up to the waist strap and carried that way. And just kind of like if you only need part of your kit or only want to carry a small bag out with you if you leave camp for some reason. So that's a nice feature I like. So let's dive in and show what I've got on the outside of the bag here first, and then we'll dive into what we have on the inside. So on the outside here I've got a couple carabiners. This has the tarp clips that I like to use, and I have a tarp in here for some shelter that's in the bag. I've got some fire cord wrapped up around my tent stakes. These are just aluminum tent stakes, nice and light. And then on this right side of the bag, I've got a Phoenix PD32 light. This makes it nice and accessible and is easier to get to that way. On the other side of the bag, I've got my knife here. I've got it mounted so I can pull it down while I'm actually pull it out while I'm wearing the bag. And this is the Gerber LMF2. This is a nice knife. I like it so far. Haven't really gotten to take it out yet, but been very happy. Very sturdy knife. And then it's mounted to the MOLLE on the pack here. And I like mounting it this way because I can still have it attached to the pack and I can still have easy access to it when I'm wearing it. And then on the top here I have just a standard 550 paracord bracelet that I keep on there. On the front of the bag I've got a more easily accessible med kit here. And inside the med kit I've got some different band-aids and some Neosporin, some stuff like that, just for basic cuts, scrapes, bruises. So there's we've got a cat tourniquet right here, some ETD compressed gauze. We've got another Z-fold gauze here, and then we've got some nitrile gloves. And then up here I've got a face mask and filters for basically it's a dust mask. And then in this pocket here I've just got another set of nitrile gloves. I would like to add, I'm thinking about maybe changing this out here. The pouch is okay, it's not really my favorite. And maybe put a dedicated med pouch on there. And I still need to add some things like some Celox or some other type of hemostat agent like that on here. But I don't have that yet. So let's jump into the removable pack here. So on the bottom of the bag you do have straps that actually can attach to the second bag here, and you can lengthen those out if you wanted to carry something else underneath, if you wanted to attach a sleeping bag or something like that on it. And then one of the reasons I like this bag so much is that it actually comes completely off. All I have to do is pull these two straps here. And then this whole thing rip off the bag. And so I've got this set up with some different items where I can just take this and go, you know, if I need to go gather wood or do something while I'm in that situation. I do have some equipment with me. The bag itself, you can use these covers to cover the Velcro, and then you can put a sleeping bag or a tent here or something like that if you wanted to. So I'm going to set this aside for a minute. Okay guys, let's take a look at what we've got in this the modular pouch here off of the Gyrfalcon. So as you can see, I've got my med kit here, so I can easily take that with me. And in the front of the pack, I've got some Lure bars and Kind bars, and I've just taken and put them back in a food saver so that they last a little bit longer and kind of compress the sides a little bit. And then in here I've got our SOG Power Assist, and I really like this multi-tool. Really happy with that so far. I'll do another video on that at some point. We've got our fishing kit that I made here. I just got some fishing lines, some lures, some weights, and then on top there I have the Ready Man fishing card. And then we've got a couple of Siloom lights at the bottom. And then I've just got a Smith knife sharpener here as well. And then in this black Maxpedition pouch here, I've got my fire kit. I've got some lifeboat matches, a Sparky, wet fire. Down at the bottom here, some Esbit tablets, pocket bellows, the Aurora fire starter, the Bic, and then in the back here I've got a Fresnel lens and then a magnesium bar as well. So all the good fire starting stuff there. And that's it for this small pouch in front. You got another pouch in the back of this one here. And on this one I've got my wind attack stove and the ash pan. And then got some hearing protection for need to use a gun or anything like that. I've got a backup flashlight. This is a 200 lumen LED flashlight. I think we picked that one up at Costco. I've got some CR123 batteries for the Fenix light. And then in here in another battery case I've got some AAA batteries. These are for the 200 lumen LED light there. I have a pouch of essential oils here, and we've got stuff like stuff for your stomach, a bunch of different things there if you get a cold and such. And then I also have my asthma inhaler in here as well. So and that's everything for the little pouch here. So let me put all this stuff away, and then we'll go ahead and get into the big pouch. Alright guys, let's get back into the main pack here. So on this one, let's go ahead and go through the front pouches first, and then we'll get into the main pouch at the back there. So it does have a nice retention strap here at the top that you can undo, kind of keep people from getting into your pouches or kind of help pull them closed. So in this pouch, it's kind of an admin pouch on the Gyrfalcon. I've got my personal hygiene kit in here. I've got some Dr. Bronner soap, some coconut oil, some hand sanitizer, some gum picks, toothpaste, chapstick, just any kind of stuff like that. The Dr. Bronner soap we really like because you can use it from anything from washing your hair or your body to washing your dishes. So.
And you can brush your teeth with it.
And you can brush your teeth with it.
We haven't tried that because it sounds disgusting.
Coconut oil, you can use that for cooking or chapped lips or balm, any kind of thing like that. So burns, yep. So that's a nice addition. What's that?
Moisturizer.
Moisturizer. And it's a good addition to have to your bag. And then in here I've got my medicine. So this is all medicine: Imodium, Mexidor migraine, Tylenol, Advil, allergy medicine, some Advil for the kids. So just any kind of pills I thought we might need there. And then down at the bottom, I just got a toothbrush to go on with the personal hygiene kit. And then because I'm a glasses wearer, I do have some an eyeglass repair kit with me as well. And some gum. And then in the back there, we've got a Write in the Rain notebook. And then a couple of sewing kits, just in case I needed to repair something out on the trail. Oh, and then down here I do have a military can opener. That's what I did was just to go ahead and saran wrap that so it doesn't cut the bag or anything like that. And that's it for this pocket. Alright, so let's look in the, there's two more pockets at the top here. There's a small one in front and a medium-sized one kind of in the middle here. So let's open the small front pocket here. And here I've got some just things that I can get easy access to. A small pair of binoculars. These are just Tasco 10x25s. And then I've got a pair of mechanics gloves in here. And then I've got my Silva Trucker Model 240 compass here. So just a little bit of kit to have around, easy access to the top there. As for compasses, you can get a lot of junk compasses out there. I usually try to stay with Silva or Brunton compasses. Those have not failed on me yet, so I always do like those. And then let's go in the middle kind of compartment here in the center. I've got just a couple packs of the Kirkland fruit slices that we reviewed. You guys can check out that review there too. I've got 4 packages of this Backpacker's Pantry food. And I like these because they're nice and compressed, thin, fit in the bag really easy, and we just did a taste test on those. And those are actually pretty tasty as well. And then down at the bottom here, I've got my Cadden water filter to fill up our water or filter the water. So here I just have a compressible water bag with a little carabiner. You can hang off the bag if you need to, just to carry some extra water. And then, you guys can't see that. And then here in this pocket, I've just got the extra straps for the removable bag on the front there. And then in the center here, I've got just a credit card or a card wrapped with some duct tape, and then some cards just in case we were to get bored while we're out. And then in this pocket, I've got a Solo Survival Snare Vival trap. These are kind of cool little traps you can carry, easy to kind of set up. You only need a couple sticks or branches to finish the setup, so I like to have one of those in my bags. And that is it for this pouch. Alright, so let's dig into the main part of the pack here. We do have compression straps used to kind of keep things closed here. And then I do like this bag because you can open it up all the way. So got nice YKK zippers on these. They're nice and easy to use, and it's realistically it's a Maxpedition bag. I'm not really worried about it ripping or tearing at all. So, and in the center of the pack here, like I said, it does fold open all the way, so it's nice and easy to get to everything in your bag. So at the mesh pocket at the top here, let's talk about what I got in here. I've got a Ziploc bag with some other quart and gallon Ziploc bags there. So these are the nice 2 mil thick contractor bags. You can use them as a cover for the bag, a poncho, and there's just several uses that you can use those for. And then in here I have a couple of bandanas, and you can always use the bandanas as a filter, you know, to wear, as a sling. I mean, lots of different uses. And then I've got a chamois here as well. And I always carry some cash with me. And this is just in Ziploc, a Ziploc bag to protect it. Then I've got our area maps here, all the maps of the area, and then I've got some important documents, just copies of like our birth certificates and social security numbers and stuff like that. Merino wool scarf from the Apoca box, and you use it as a cover, put it around your neck, put it around your face. So there's lots of different uses for that there. And then down at the bottom, I just have some extra change in a Ziploc bag there. All right, so let's go down into the main part of the compartment here. One of the things is, since we're in Colorado, I definitely want to have an extra change of clothes in here, just in case. We can always double up layers and things like that if we need to. I've got just some toilet paper with the tube taken out and compressed down here, and then this is a 5x7 tarp that you can use as a shelter. I've got a SOL Escape emergency bivvy. And then I've got my cook system here. This is just a Stanley 2-cup system. And then just because of the size of the bag, I'm trying to keep everything as compressed as I can. So I've got a CRKT Eaton tool. And this is kind of nice. It's a spoon fork. It's got a bottle opener on it, and then you've got a couple of different nut drivers here as well, and a carabiner you can hang it from if you want to. I've got another can opener in here. And then here I have just a scouring sponge to clean the whole system with. And then this is kind of, I kind of like this system. It's nice and small and light. It's all steel and holds about 20 ounces of liquids with the lid. And then you do have 2 cups here as well. You can use as a cup or a bowl. And it all nests together there. Nice, and you've got a nice folding handle at the side there. And then here in this black bag, this is a red ledge coat. And it's just a waterproof, windproof kind of breaker, just to keep the weather off. And then down here I've got a long sleeve convertible vented shirt, and these are all nylon or polyester. And then I've got another kind of breathable shirt here, and then I've got a pair of convertible hiking pants. So this is the, I think these are just from Cabela's, I believe. They're hiking pants. And then they've also got the option where you can zip off the legs and have shorts with them as well. So those are kind of cool. I like those. So I've got a little plastic shovel here if you needed to, dig anything up, create any kind of fire cooking structure or anything like that. Down here I've got a folding saw for gathering wood or anything else like that we might need to do with that. And then I've got a ankle brace down here because I have some problem with my feet. Then I've got a Hydro Pack water bladder here. So I'm not carrying any water in this, I'm just carrying it empty, but I can fill it with a Catadin and then put the tube and run it through. And then in this bag here, I have, and this is the only one I've got actually in a dry bag at the moment, and I've got a couple pairs of, or three pairs of wool socks and just a couple changes of underwear in here. Try to keep yourself as comfortable as you can if you need to. And then I've got it so I've got a change of clothes in here. I can wash clothes in the creek or anything like that if I needed to. You want to try to keep things, try to keep your clothes as clean as possible, just because they start losing their breathability, and then they start losing their insulating as well when they're dirty. So again, just a change of clothes that you can kind of go through. And this is what I like to do with my pack. Now, the reason I have a bob is, of course, if we needed to get out of the house, forest fire or something like that, or I used it when my father was in the hospital unexpectedly. It's one of those things. It's nice insurance to just be able to grab the bag and know, okay, I've got a change of clothes, I've got money, I've got all the things that I could need with me if I got stuck in the car somewhere. So that's our idea of what you need for a bug out bag. And again, this is just our idea. And this is version 2. We're just outside taking a look at the Gyrfalcon bag. Personally, this is the reason I like this bag, is it sits right where it's supposed to. With the several adjustments, you can adjust it in closer to your body with the straps here at the top and get it to ride right on your hips. As you can see, rides right along my normal belt line, which is right where I want the bag itself. And overall, it's just a really comfortable bag to carry. I'm actually getting excited to go out and do some hiking with this. I'd say the bag's probably about 20-25 pounds, and it really doesn't have any pain points or pinch points or hot spots on it at all that I've found so far. So really enjoy that. Plus, you've got all your equipment that you can get access to. Flashlight right here that I can reach. The other side, access to the knife from the bag itself. So ideally overall, I like the setup so far. So this is the Gyrfalcon bag from Maxpedition. If you found the video useful, go ahead and like and share with your friends. Subscribe to the channel. You can find all the links to our social media down in the description below. Let us know in the comments what you thought of the video and anything that you want to see in the future. We got lots of stuff coming up, so subscribe and ask yourself, what have you done to secure your Dynasty today?